Namo Amida Butsu. Adidaphat, 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 Adidaphat. We've been having beautiful weather here in Houston. I've been drinking it up. It's today we got some clouds, but yesterday there wasn't a cloud in the sky. I love my life and I hate my life. Let me explain. There is any infinite number of good times and bad times I've had in my life. In my 61 years on this planet, I've talked mostly about the bad. But like today and yesterday, there have been beautiful moments in my life. Before and after I became a Buddhist, before and after I became a man of Shinjin. This is the result of living in the Saha realm of suffering and desire. You have good and bad. Everything is a result of past karma, from past lives, from this life. Certain things trigger me. Certain things make me react positively and negatively. Karma. It's all karma. And it was the ripening of my karma that made me open to receiving Amida's gift of Shinjin. My advice to people who feel frustration at not receiving Shinjin yet is to keep on keeping on. Because that is the most sure way to bring about the ripening of your karma, is to continue in faithfulness, in openness to the possibility that Amitabha Buddha is a real Buddha, to the possibility that the Pure Land is a real land. Even if you don't believe that now, but you feel some devotion, some excitement, some enthusiasm toward the Pure Land path and toward the idea of believing in Amitabha and his Pure Land. Keep on with that. Continue where you are. And don't allow your frustrations at being where you are, stuck in the Saha realm, to make you lose faith and to jump off the path and try something new. Take it from me, there is nothing better than this. There is nothing better than this. I cherish my relationship with Amitabha Buddha in the here and now. Needless to say, I know in my next life I will be born a Buddha, in spite of all my faults, in spite of all my shortcomings, in spite of all my evil thoughts, my hate, my unforgiveness, my rage. I know that I will be born in my next life in the Pure Land of Amitabha Buddha. His love surpasses my stupidity. His love surpasses my anger, my rage, my warped views of people. And so I continue as a bamboo, as a spiritual idiot, as a screw-up, as someone who doesn't know how to fix himself. So I've learned the hard way it would be very stupid of me to go off again, as I did many decades in the past, and try to fix myself, either through self-help books, you know, any number of ways, any number of ideologies. I basically, in one form or another, tried them all. They didn't fix me, guys. Now, am I fixed now? I'm here. I'm here in the waiting room known as Saha. I put up with other people's stupidity. I put up with my own stupidity. But that's the way of things. Now, I would love to be a person who loves and forgives everybody, but that's not going to happen in this life. At least I don't believe it is, given how I am. But I can show love toward people, toward all beings, by entrusting first myself and my karmic destiny to Amitabha Buddha, and wishing to be born in his pure land. And second, by wishing all sentient beings, even those I hate, even those I resent, even those that get on my nerves and piss me off, wishing and desiring them to see his beautiful face in the Pure Land. I know we are all evil people in one way or another. I know we are all misfits. There is an old Christmas cartoon. It was an animated feature called Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer that I used to watch here in Texas growing up as a kid, as a Christian, as a Baptist. And there was this island known as the Island of Misfit Toys. And all of these toys were broken or messed up. They weren't acceptable. They weren't marketable ready. They were what you would refer to as discards. Trash. Unfixable. And in this TV show, Santa, the TV Christmas special, Santa was told about this island of misfit toys by one of his elves, and he went and he took all of them to places where they would be loved. Because he knew that in spite of their shortcomings, there was someone out there who could love them. I've lived my life, me and I guess all of us in one form or another have lived our lives in the Saha Realm as misfit toys. Toys that no one wants to play with. Toys that people laugh at. Because we only experience our imperfections in our minds. We look at ourselves and we see that we are frail, broken, ignorant, bamboo, spiritual idiots who think we know everything, but we have no clue. And Amida Buddha is not Santa. Amida Buddha doesn't just plop you off in another life. That's karma. That's the vast, endless sea of rebirth, of death and rebirth that never ends. Amida goes beyond all concepts, all boxes we could put him in. Amida is the compassion that saves us from that endless cycle of death and rebirth. Knowing this is true, and knowing that you have been saved by Amida and you will be born in your next life in the pure land of ultimate bliss and peace, that is known as Shinjin. We call it simple faith. And in a way, that term gives the phrase Shinjin justice. In a way, it doesn't to me, because it is simple faith. That is all it is. But it goes so much further. As Josho Adrian Sensei has said, once you receive Shinjin, it is like a burden is lifted off your shoulders. I don't have to worry about going to hell, as I did all of my life living with my parents, and most of my life living alone, rebelling and basically just saying, fuck everything, I don't care anymore. And going back and forth, wassailing back and forth between that mindset and, oh, forgive me, Jesus, oh, help me, Jesus, Hail Mary, full of grace. It went on and on back and forth because we are bamboo. We want to fix ourselves through our righteousness, through our purity. But our righteousness and our purity is flawed. It's not good enough. It never will be in this realm. In my next life it will be. It will be beyond good. It will be perfection, beyond comprehension. Because I will be born in the Pure Land as a real, absolute, true, enlightened being. I will be a Buddha. Of this I know. Of this I have no doubt. To those of you who do have doubts, don't just throw your hands up and say, screw it. Keep on the path. Just keep on the path. Don't force yourself to believe. Just keep on the path. Just don't say, screw this. I'm going to go become a Mormon. I'm going to become a Christian. I'm going to become a whatever. A Zoroastrian, whatever. And I'm not knocking anybody. You are where you are on your karmic spiritual path. But for me, I have found this way, the Jodo Shinshu way, is the best for me. I will die a Jodo Shinshu Buddhist. As I said in my last video, you will not see me changing the name of this channel or telling you that, you know, I've decided I want a better form of Buddhism. For me, there's no better form of anything in this life other than Jodo Shinshu Buddhism, other than faith in Amida, other than the knowledge that I will be born in my next life in his pure land. So brothers and sisters, stay on the path, the white path leading to Amida. And though the seas rage on one side of you and the fire rages on the other, both of them seeming to want to suck you in, know that Amida has your back. Know that Amida is there for you. And when you stumble and fall, stay with Amida. keep coming back to Amida. But come back to him with the intention of being born in his pure land in your next life. It's worth it. Namo Amida Butsu.